camera here, do a little flipper flopper here. There we go. Oh, that's gotta get raised. Perfect. I got it all set. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and dive right into this as soon as I send the link out here, there, and everywhere. I also got to do a quick reset of the game as a whole. Oh, Lord. We are live on YouTube. We are right there. It's crazy, isn't it? Oh, there goes the chat slinking through. Oh. Where do I want the camera on? Okay, I'll just put it over here in the top right. Top right? Or should it go somewhere else? That would be dope. Yeah, we're just going to do a quick link check. There we are. We are live. I don't know how to get that in there really good. See, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to pass the link around, throw the stream out there, see how many people we can get to watch. Because that would be fun. I realize I'm making myself look like an idiot on the internet. It's one thing I'm really good at, making myself look like an idiot on the internet. Alright. Tell you what, let's just hop right into this. We'll go enter. I wonder, will I get copyright striked if I put some music on from the player? Let's see. We'll play some. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, we got the Monica t-shirt today to go perfect with the stream. We'll just pop a quick game reset. Whoops. Pop a quick reset of the game and we'll be on our way to a live stream. Got the water today. You gotta stay hydrated. You gotta remember to stay hydrated. If you don't stay hydrated, you're gonna go dehydrated. You know how it is. Yeah. So, if anybody's just tuning in or anything like that, we are doing a gameplay of Doki Doki Literature Club. There's a lot of stuff. We're gonna skip all this. That's just a bunch of warnings. Nobody cares about the warnings. Alright, let's get into it. Got the beard all nice, ready for today. Alright, we're gonna pop it off with... Oh, we need a name! Let's go with a name. What's a good name? Let's go John Cena. No? Not maybe WWE might try to sue me for that one. We'll just do Alpha Omega. Yeah. Perfect. Getting into it. We're rolling. We're rocking it. Hey! I see an annoying girl running down toward... I messed up. Alright. Too bad this is live, so I can't mess up. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. That's cool. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. I don't understand, but okay. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. That's sad. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Then just run. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Why would you do that? I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. I don't know, like, I'm just trying to give it voices. Hey, you say that like... you were thinking about ignoring me. I was. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. Jesus Christ. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near it, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Alpha Omega, have you decided to join a club yet? A club? What? What do you mean? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. They already like to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content. Just getting by on the average way while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. What are we in high school? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. I just skipped it. Okay. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. What the hell is a NEET? What is a NEET? Alright, we're just gonna keep going along. No promises though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Jesus Christ, what is this voice? What am I doing to myself? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh great. Psychos. Women are psychos! The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. They already want me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Ah, wait. Was I supposed to be spacing out in between all that? Like, oh my god. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, I am pretty all alone in here. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. That's kind of creepy. You should have knocked, but okay. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori! Yo? Jesus Christ, there's no way I'm going to your club. There's no way. It's just not happening. You can wipe that smug look off your face, because I'm not doing it! She's vice president of the literature club? Good job. Nobody cares! Alright. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Okay, I didn't know that. But then again, in fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Amazing! Amazing! Okay. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Jesus. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Cupcakes? Alright, I'm fat and I'm in. Count me in! Don't make any promises you can't keep. Yeah! Don't make any promises about them cupcakes if you can't keep them. I can't tell if Sayori was really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. She probably did! because she seems like a psycho. Just look at that little red bow. Psycho! I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. See, I'm fat, I told you. I'm gonna stop for a cupcake and get a cupcake. Okay? Alright. She said, yay, let's go! Okay, I guess we're going to the literature club now. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Accurate. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh my god, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Hey, I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori says nice things about you. God! Seriously, you brought a boy? Oh my god! Way to kill the atmosphere! Ah, Alpha Omega, what a nice surprise. How does she know my name? How? I gotta yell, it's funny. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Jesus Christ. Really? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. I guess she is a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Why are we piecing everything together now? We could have pieced it all together a minute ago. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Great. She's on her period! Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Just look at her face. The one in the center, right? Look at her. In the center, she's on her period! Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and she's also on her period. And this is Yuri. Oh! Yeah, something don't seem right. She's the smartest in the club. That's cool and all. Don't say things like that! Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Good job! Nobody cares! Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? I mean, I guess so. That's right. It's great to see you again, Alpha Omega. When did we bump into each other in the last 10 minutes? Huh? Besides the fact that you're on my t-shirt! That is it! Monica smiles sweetly. Stop doing that! We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, well, I mean, that all makes sense now. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Athletic! No! Basically, completely out of my league. Yes, because I'm a fat guy. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Alpha Omega. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. What is she doing? I'll get the cupcakes. Oh my god. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Jesus Christ, she's trying too hard. Wait. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay, tea sounds nice. Is it sweet tea or is it unsweetened tea? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's wide so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Ew! Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs the wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Creepy. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! I'm pretty sure she doesn't sound like that, but it's cool. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Great! We're eating... Never mind. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Amazing. So cute, girl! Oh my god! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one before they... I don't know, do something. Terry grabs one, and then Monica, and then my fat ass eats one too. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh, wait. Give me 1 second. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice she's sneaking glances in my direction. Stop stalking me! Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Probably. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I... haven't heard this before somewhere. Made them for you or anything. Ew! Stop it! You're trying too hard! I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for, you dummy! Alright. Relax. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Ooh, we're about to get the tea! She carefully places a tea cup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot. Setting down the teapot. Next to the cupcake tray. Everybody loves cupcakes! Oh my god! You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? That's kind of creepy. Yeah. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Did they really? Or are you just sneaking it in there? You... I don't know. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No, not really. Sure. And don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. Why is everybody trying to impress already? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Cool. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Oh my god, the tea thing worked! Jesus Christ almighty. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Oh! Why are you doing this? So, what made you consider the literature club? Well, if you want me to be honest, at least in the prologue, she forced me to come here. Forced me to come here! Against my will! I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I just said that! Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. Paraphrase, motherfucker! Paraphrase! I'm surprised, Monica. How come you decided to start your own club? Creepy. You probably be a board director or, any kind of major for the clubs. Weren't you a leader for the debate of what club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Oh my god. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. Doesn't that sound like real life? Budget, publicity, and preparing for events! I'm just kidding. Nobody cares! I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Okay, cool. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Cool, good job. You're a dream chaser. Woohoo! Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Thanks. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Probably not! But we'll see, I guess. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. So cool! Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Cause guess what? Reading sucks. So, Alpha Omega, what kinds of things do you like to read? I don't read. I'm a fat guy who just came here for the cupcakes. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years... See? Look. I'm literally... Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Oh my god! Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh my god, he's reading that! Yes, it's Dragon Ball Z. You like Dragon Ball Z? Cause it's great! It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I'm gonna sound like Jimmy from South Park for a second. I spoke without thinking after seeing your sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her tea cup with her finger a little awkwardly like this on a controller. Awkward. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy world. Oh my god, those are such big words. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Stupid books! And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Ha ha ha! Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Awkward! She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Sounds like everybody that I know. I'm just kidding. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how it can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop, eh? Would you like a cup of tea, mate? Maybe she is British. Oh my god! Is she British? Maybe she's British. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. That's terrifying. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Or a brick wall. I like brick wall better. Let's go with a brick wall. We're gonna go with a brick wall. You guys like going with a brick wall? We're gonna go with a brick wall. Really? I would never expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that, eh? But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, and if only for a brief moment. I'm so terrible! Oh my god! Miss Doubtfire! Oh my god. Maybe she is Mrs. Doubtfire. Without us even knowing, she chimes in, I hate her! I only give her that kind of voice because she's got the pink hair. Oh, what was that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Why are they staring at me, man? This is awkward! I'm literally being ganged up on by 3 women, and the one chick that brought me here isn't even around. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Doki Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. I told you! She's on her period. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Look! Whoa, this is creepy. What is going on? Sayori slides behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Creepy, creepy, creepy. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes I drop my water. Hold on. Why do you care? I think that's impressive, actually. Why don't you share some of them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them? Not a confident writer yet. Gotcha. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of rotting takes more than just confidence, eh? The truest form of rotting is rotting to oneself, eh? You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest of righteousness to your heart. I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot of big words for me, so yeah. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Yeah, she probably wrote a suicide letter. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Awkward! As the boat flows by. I need like a little plane. So just take a plane and go. Woo. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Why does it say Nat and Yuri? That's funny. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That's awkward. I don't want to do that. That way everyone is even. Yeah! Let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Stop being so awkward. Y'all are so weird. Isn't that right, Alpha Omega? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Is it because I have your t-shirt on? Stop smiling at me! Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind on the entire time. I never said I would join this club. This really does sound like it's about to be one of those, what is it? It's not Kurt Russell. David Hasselhoff breakdowns. During like Baywatch, when there's like this really intense scene going on, and you know, he just pauses for a moment, he's just like, I'm David Hasselhoff, and I'm gonna save you. Anyway, Sayori here may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. I mean, not really. Not really. They all look like they're just staring awkwardly. But I'm sorry, I thought. Told you, she's on a period, that's why she keeps doing that. Bullcrap. Cut it out. Alpha Omega? You all. I'm defenseless against these three girls. Actually, wait, okay, it doesn't actually say three. I messed up. I'm defenseless against these girls. Yeah, there's like four of them. Four of them, and then there's me. I say just run. Run. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Everybody's staring at me! That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, that's so weird. Come on. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Jesus Christ. What a simp! Certified, bona fide simp. One by one, these girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. That's quite a death grip. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment, though. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Ah. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. There's a lot going on right now. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Alpha Omega, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Why are we trying to impress Monica? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I mean, not really, I'm just chilling, but okay. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Wow. Food and water! Squawk, squawk! Not a lot of people are going to catch that reference. Not a lot of people are going to catch that. If you do, leave in the comment below what it's from. Hey, Alpha Omega, since we're already here, do you wanna walk home together? That's right, Theori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Jeez. Sure! Might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be spending every day after school in a literature club? I suppose so. I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these gals. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure fortune will be good and find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem! Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, and now coming with that, drop in the comment section who we should pick. I forget their names already. Yuri, Sayori, Natsuki. They all sound the same. What the heck? Alright, drop in the comments below who we should write this poem for. And there's Monica, Sayori, Natsuki, and did I say Yuri already? I think I said Yuri already. Right, I just typed in the comments below. I said Natsuki, Sayori, Monica, or Yuri. Alright, we're just gonna go random. Alright, let's see who it picked. Let's see what happens. Hi again, Alpha Omega. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Ha 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 ha! Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Scarface moment there. Gotcha. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Alpha Omega. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the clubs this year. Ha! And last year too! Stalker. Creepy. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh my god! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. I mean, technically it is, because you're still reading! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Look at that. Sit down and shut up. Don't worry, guys. Alpha Omega always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. I mean, God. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. That's funny. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Shut up, Yuri. How come? You and Alpha can be good friends too. Oh my god, the clip came out. The clip. Frigate. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. As she puts me into a lot of weird situations. Thanks. You got me in this crap hole. Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait! Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing, What is it? Never mind, Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh look, I got the clip on the mic. Perfect. Clip on mic! What do I do, I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I'm sorry. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Of course. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked you up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's also a short read and should keep your attention, and even if you don't usually read, that's just how it is. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a bookshelf that she even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading that much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this! I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it tonight at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh no! Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself? Occupy myself. with something literature related by myself like this. It's called You Just Open the Book and Read, dummy. I guess I could read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Okay, that's cool. Glad you're just gonna use your book club as a nap time. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. That's creepy, don't do that. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It kinda does. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place, even if it's a literature club. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. That's kind of creepy. Why are you taking it so seriously? Call me Johnny Depp, 'cause why is the rum gone? It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Oh my god, I can't see. Huh? That's a good point. In case, do you think food will do the trick? Of course food will do the trick! You got a fat guy into a literature club literally on the first day of said whatever the heck. Yeah, you got a fat guy in the club right now, all because she bribed him with a freaking cupcake, man. But canned? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Told you! They're gonna do the cupcake thing. Haha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're so right. Natsuki makes the best. I made the cat ones yesterday. Cat ones yesterday! That works out perfectly! That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to do things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. I mean, I didn't almost fall out of the chair, but it's okay. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club! Does our school have a napping club? Because, like, I would so join. If I could join that right now, that would be amazing. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. Come on now. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. Bullshit. Oh, there goes my clip. That's not very convincing. How many days this painting have you gotten up on time? None. It's a secret! I knew it. Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out around here and there. I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it up. That's so weird. That's so weird. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Where? What? There's a toothpaste stain? But nobody would ever notice that. Yeah, I don't even see it. What kind of freaking game is this? Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Wow! That's messed up, man! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh! That's so weird! This is so funny. What is it? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. There's still no toothpaste stain! The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Oh, great. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore! What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Yay! Jesus Christ. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? It's so stuffy! It's not worth it at all! Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. You're awkward. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway. Just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Oh my god! Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Oh my god! Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Alpha Man, I can't wait to read yours. Fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well now, that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Nice. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I don't have a bag, or I would pull a piece of paper out that says go not read my stuff. Alright, who am I going to share the poem with first? I'm not going to lie, I don't know. Might as well just do Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Look at that. my goodness! This is so good, Alpha Omega. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jesus! I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it? Just because I wrote it? I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Alpha Omega poem! Okay, that's kind of cool. It's an Alpha Omega poem! Yeah! That sounds so cool! Get that on a t-shirt. It's an Alpha Omega poem. Yes, dude! Oh, that's sick. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. An Alpha Omega poem that you can feel your feelings in it. I really gotta reposition the camera because, like, this up in the top corner just doesn't look now. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Awkward! You're so weird, Sayori. Hey. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Alpha Omega. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. What is the motive here? Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Excuse me. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What? Okay. Moving on. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night! Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Ooh, eggs and toast. Eggs and toast sound good. Yeah. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Water time! God, that was a lot of reading. Alright, next one. We're just gonna do a little pink-haired girl because why not? I don't know. Pink-haired chick. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Wow, that sounded incredibly messed up. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? Wow. I'll pass. Sigh. She wanted to smack me! Takes a minute to rethink his whole life. She wanted to smack me. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Alright. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Such a lie. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Oh my god. Your writing style would make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like, I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, it's seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. That's depressing. Why would you make it fall flat on purpose? It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Congratulations. Congratulations, Yuri. Monica goes last. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through it. Yeah, it ain't so bad. No. Did I just raise my voice, eh? Oh. I'm so sorry. Yuri brushes her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with the practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly as if a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. Clap, clap. After all, this is supposed to be a literature club. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calms, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all! But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Alpha Omega. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy to think that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica! Hi, Alpha Omega. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Alpha Omega. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Whoa, that's awkward. That's weird. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. Sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy some sad things too. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. I'm sure I'll end up trying some different things. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this, I guess. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. So I can't worry about impressing them or anything. Whoa. That's creepy. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Holy Jesus! This thing is long! Hole in wall! It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see! I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Whoa! So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You're welcome, Monica. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. The gingerly exchange... Gingerly? There's no ginger here! Anyway, exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems as they read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's... I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is... cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's completely about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice, eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. But it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Alpha Omega did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate time soon, unless you, of course, Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Alpha Omega liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you two were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Alpha Omega appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would be deliberately go out to my way to make everything I do overly cute, see?
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Alpha Omega started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Alpha Omega, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poem all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Alpha Omega. Why? There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the other most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Alpha Omega? Well...
How did I get dragged into this in the first place?
It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... Natsuki, Yuri, help me say Yuri. I think I'm gonna go with, help me! Yeah, everyone's fighting and making Sayori uncomfortable. The two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this. Alpha Omega,